Welcome to Empowering Chats with Susan Burrell. This is where we have deep, intimate conversations about self-empowerment and future existence. I am an intuitive healer and a light leader who has been called to activate other light leaders. So I'm curious, are you one of them? So by listening, lean in and see if you are ready to be that eternal potential you've been called to be. Using your bravery, your talents, your tenacity, can you be innovative and adventurous in order to activate your light and lead from that place? This is where we learn how to love ourselves from the inside out and love the whole world over and over again. Enjoy the show. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Empowering Chats. And before we get into this show today, which I've got a treat for you, I wanted to remind everybody I have another ancestral clearing workshop coming up on Zoom. I've got 3 scheduled for the rest of the year, and the next one is July 1st. Then after that, it'll be September 2nd, and then November 4th at 6:30 p.m. California time on Zoom. And I really encourage you to go to the website, susanburrell.com, and check out what it entails. I think it is a valuable tool right now with all the different stuff that's happening in the world. Our ancestors are holding and carrying so much, and it's kind of time for them not to. And it's also time for us to recognize how their influence from centuries, centuries, you guys, has informed us and been passed down through our lineage, so that we're actually operating out of beliefs and behaviors that aren't really ours, that we didn't even know weren't ours. We just thought we always did it that way. So ancestral clearing, July 1st coming up. Go to the website, register. I promise you, you will get huge value out of this experience, which is why I'm offering it a few more times this year, so that you can also work with other sides of your ancestral tree to clear up some other stuff. It not only sets them free, it sets you free, and it creates a huge, huge freedom of choice for the future generations. I got chills, which pretty much means truth is being spoken here. So there you go. All right, now, here we are halfway through the year. How's it going? Yeah. Are you happy with how things have been unfolding this year in 2025, or are you concerned or fearful? It's good to check in. I always like to check in halfway through a year, especially if I've set intentions. And this year, for Empowering Chats, the intention, and for myself, because once I set an intention for the show, then I'm working oh my God, 4 different dirty words went through my head. Anyway, I'm working the crap out of that intention. So this year it is soul growth. How are we growing our soul? And certainly what we're experiencing this year, what we're watching, hopefully not necessarily watching all the time on the news, but what is happening globally around the world is definitely growing every single human being's soul. Hopefully. Well, it is, but you have to be consciously aware, meaning you have to know that there is that spark of divinity within you and that you align with it so that you can recognize opportunities that are for your highest good, for your soul growth, opportunities that you're living through or have lived through in the past that have been absolutely on purpose of why you chose to incarnate this lifetime. Yeah, and sometimes it's not very nice, fun stuff. But it's important to be aware of that. And then also to check in with yourself. Are you satisfied with your life? Are you satisfied with yourself? Are you happy with how things are going? Or do things need to shift? Do you need to change? I know we all think the other people around us need to change. Believe me, I think that a lot. I used to think it a lot. I'm really changing that paradigm within myself because there's nobody outside of me that needs to change. The only person that I can change effectively and sustainably is myself. And that means becoming aware of what's going on within my mental, emotional, and physical bodies. And your etheric body, the area where there is that big spiritual connection, I guess. So yeah. So soul growth and checking in with yourself. So as I was doing that earlier in this month for myself, I recognized that there were old vows, VOWS, vows and contracts I had made spiritually, made these agreements with people around me, like my parents, like the people that were going to become spouses or my friends or myself, which is also why I'm leading these ancestral clearing workshops this year, because that's one way to shift your agreement with others. Okay. So here's working from the inside out. I know recognizing I have a contract. I made a vow with this other individual, probably prior to incarnation. And now it's done, or I want to shift it, change it. So how we do that, you guys, and I'm going to lead you in a guided meditation. Woohoo, I hope you're excited, on how to rewrite your contract. Now you can do it with others. You can use this meditation to do it with others, but this one is specifically for rewriting the contract with yourself, with your higher self. Okay. And what happens is, well, sometimes it's a very profound shift, change thing that happens. And sometimes it's very subtle as you move forward in your life after rewriting your contract. You'll begin to see you're making choices differently, or your perspective has shifted and you're seeing things differently. So I just want you to have this opportunity halfway through the year to make a shift. And it might also, well, I know this, it will help you to see where where things are no longer working for you, and where things are needing your attention, and where things are happening so you can just relax and let it flow. So let's do this guided meditation. Okay. So if you're listening to this, yeah, the caveat is don't drive, don't drive, drink, whatever. Okay. So make time to do this when you're sitting. You could even do it when you're walking. But it helps to have your eyes closed for the visualization that I'm going to guide you through. Okay. With that said, let's drop in. So, taking a very deep breath, getting centered and exhaling, and then another deep breath, centering and exhaling. And then I want you to put your attention on the bottom of your feet, because we're going to ground. It's very important to ground whenever you do any kind of guided meditation, because sometimes I have had clients go really far away, and it becomes a hard thing to bring them back. They go so far away that they don't even recognize that they're still attached. So, focusing on the bottom of your feet, and begin to see a root system growing down into the earth. Beautiful, beautiful roots that are just going all the way down into the center of the earth, grounding you. And then I invite you to breathe up that earth energy, that beautiful, vital, loamy feeling, smelling earth energy, breathing it up through the bottom of your feet, up through your legs and all the knees, the hips, breathing it up into the torso, breathing it up your spine, aligning those chakra systems as you breathe it into all the other systems in your body, your lungs, your liver, your gut, and breathe this earth energy up to your shoulders and allow that energy to flow down your arms and out your fingertips. And then breathing it up through your throat chakra, that earth energy, and breathing it all the way up through the top of your head and just let it cascade over you like a water fountain. Good. Now we are grounded. Next, I would invite you to breathe into your heart center, allowing the mind to soften. Breathing into that heart center, allowing it to open with the breath. So breathing in, then exhaling. Oh. And again, breathing into that heart, allowing the love that you are to awaken. And exhaling. And breathing into the heart system again, feeling that love pouring in and through you as you exhale. And another breath, breathing in love and exhaling love. And we're going to just do this a few more times. Breathing in love and exhaling love. Breathing in love and exhaling love. And on this next breath, I want you to notice that there is a bubble surrounding you with this breath. Breathing in love and exhaling love. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to begin to feel and sense, even see, that this bubble is filling up with that love. The love that flows to you and the love that flows from you. This bubble is filling with the love that you are as you are in the center of this bubble. Take a moment to experience that. And I want you to notice that this bubble has a membrane surrounding it that only allows love in as you continue to breathe in love and experience it from the center of your protective bubble. And this membrane may have a color. I like to use rose gold, but it could be any color you want. It could be green or violet, whatever resonates with you currently. Good. Now, in the center of your bubble, I want you to invite in your higher self, that divine tether to source energy, your higher self, and allow your higher self to come into your bubble so that you're facing your higher self. And then I also want you to invite at least 2 of your spirit guides. Invite them into your bubble. And if you don't think you have a spirit guide, this is a wonderful opportunity to meet your spirit guides. Or you could invite your guardian angel. And if you don't know who your guardian angel is, yet again, another opportunity to meet your guardian angel. So breathing into that bubble as you're facing your higher self, I want on your left, one of your spirit guides or your guardian angel, and on your right, the other spirit guide, the ones you may communicate with the most. And again, if you don't know that, just ask that the ones that I communicate with most, the spirit guides that are working the most on my behalf. I invite them into this circle and make themselves known to me. And at some point, you can even ask their names if you're curious, if you don't know already. But we are here in this circle with your higher self, your guardian angel, and your spirit guides to rewrite your contract, the agreement your soul made with yourself for what the soul growth process and commitment would be this lifetime. Because we all come in having made a contract similar to this so that we can know how we're growing and evolving. And so that when at the end of our lifetime, when we review, we can see how we did. So today we're going to rewrite that contract. So becoming really present within your bubble with your higher self. Take a deep breath. Knowing that you are filled and surrounded by love. Knowing that these guides, angels, and indeed your higher self are here to assist you here and now. And I want you to notice that your higher self is offering you a piece of paper or a scroll. This is your divine blueprint, the soul contract you made coming into this lifetime. And you can read it if you like. Taking that time, you may understand what it says, you may not. That's okay. You may be able to read it, you may not. That's okay. But hold that soul contract in your hands. And as you're looking at it, I want you to begin to see that on it, in bright red letters, is the word void. And as you see those letters appear on that contract is now currently voided. It is no longer the contract you will be working for the rest of your life. And that's a good thing. And so then give that contract back to your higher self. And your higher self is going to present you with an opportunity on a new piece of paper or a new scroll, whatever resonates with you, to write a new contract in how you want to move forward during this lifetime, how you want to shift, how you grow, maybe shift belief systems that haven't been serving you, maybe expand your conscious connection to source energy and your truth. Whatever it is that you would like, having now lived some of this lifetime, that you would like to remain focused on for the highest good of your soul and the highest good of all humanity. So take a moment. It may be a list, it may be one word, but take a moment to look at that piece of paper and witness for yourself as your soul the new contract. And remember to breathe. All is well. And allow yourself to feel intuitively, is this true for me now? Is this new contract true for me now? Allowing your guardian angel and your spirit guides to back you up, to support you. And when you feel ready, I want you to see that your higher self is extending a pen for you to sign this new contract, this new agreement with your soul as your guardian angel and your spirit guides witness, along with your higher self, this new contract. Breathing in and exhaling. And once you've signed it, I want you to return it to your higher self for safekeeping. And simply notice how you feel. Notice if there is a relief from being released from the previous contract. Notice if there's trepidation for this new contract, or excitement, or even inspiration, which is the breath of God moving through you. Just notice how you feel. And then I want you to take an opportunity to fill your heart, not only with love again, but with gratitude to your guardian angel and your spirit guides that have joined you here, and to your higher self that is always available. All of these guides and angels and your higher self are always available to assist you in any moment of any part of your day. So thank them with loving gratitude. And as they leave your beautiful, love-filled bubble, I want you to take a moment to sit with yourself. Just put your hands over your heart and repeat your first and middle name to yourself. You say, I am, with your name. I am, and your name. I am, and your name. And as you've said your name, you become even more present to who you are with this new contract in place. And I want you to begin to feel the rooted grounding through the bottom of your feet as you breathe into this present moment, the room you're in, the chair you're sitting on, and your feet firmly planted on Mother Earth, becoming present to now. And taking a deep breath again. When you're ready, simply open your eyes, allowing yourself to integrate and take a moment to be with the truth of your being, your soul, who you are. And as it integrates into all of your systems, know that all is well. And so it is. Namaste. Well, that wraps up our empowering chat for the day. I hope you enjoyed it and found it inspired you to be more empowered. If you want to find out more about me, go to susanburrell.com, my website, and you can see what we're up to. I am teaching classes again, so there's a calendar of that,
and you can register. You can check out my book, Live an Empowered Life, a 30-day journey with the companion inspiration cards, or you can access my guided meditations that go through Insight Timer. We got a bunch of stuff on the website. Check it out. And until then, namaste.